What is going on with it once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo 23 2011, aka Criticism Guide 2009. You guys know the rest of the video. And before I begin, definitely check out freedomber.com. And of course, open up your suits.net. If any people want professional channel banners on in or a specific picture drawn for you as your banner, I'll put their link in the description box below to their YouTube account. And of course, besides their YouTube channel, their official website, or just Google them. This partnership I've ever had. And today, as you can tell in my voice, I'm a little pissed and aggravated at the hell off. I could have did this on my Criticism Guide channel, but like, that channel is getting a lot worse than this one is because I'm not even getting barely that many views anymore, so why bother, right? But anyways, I'm trying to keep this as low and as minimum as possible. Literally, to get every freaking fiber of my being not to cuss. Not at all. This is going to be very hard to do because I got the whole partnership thing going on. But anyways, you already know what this video is going to be about, so let's get it in. The worst bitch in the world, and I'll still say bitch and ass, but that's the only ones I'm going to say. I'm not going to say the S and F because, you know, when I get that, you know, change or whatever on the side whenever I do my video stuff. But yeah, freaking Anita Sarkeesian. She came back again, making more controversial news than like she always does. But this time was actually Time Magazine. Actually ended up getting her in like the top 100 most influential people like ever on their own list. And I'm drinking a little bit of a Diet Pepsi thing. I rarely ever drink these things, but there was no more regular Pepsis left, so I didn't have a choice but to drink it. So whatever, down the freaking hatch, right? Could go on a really long, ginormous like super rant. Probably would have did it in the park, walking through the park, but it rained pretty damn hard today, so there's no way in heck I'm gonna get struck by lightning out there. So screw that. So having that with a smartphone in my face is not the best idea in a really bad thunderstorm that happened earlier. But anyways, let me just read you the article right here. It's from GameSpot. It says Anita Sarkeesian makes Time's 100 most influential people. Time Magazine names the feminist frequency creator to its annual list of the people who are shaping the future. Which is complete BS. And shout out to Protomar and this other dude, some guy 827. I haven't talked about that dude in a while. Hey, you think I cuss a lot, man? You should check that dude out. He cusses a crap ton of more of a crap storm than I do. He drops F-bombs left and right like crazy. Plus, he actually used to live out here in Vegas, too, so he kind of knows how it is out here. So it says, feminist frequency creator Anita Sarkeesian has been named, and I'll put the links in the article below if you want to read this on your own. Or in your own time, that's totally understandable. Has been named one of the top 2015-2010. Has been named to the 2015 Time 100, a list of the most influential people in all the world, according to the iconic magazine. The list is broken down into titans, pioneers, artists, icons, and leaders of all people who are shaping the future. Which again, I call BS on that. The list was published today, and Sarkeesian is featured on a pioneer for her video game series, Tropes vs. Women in Video Games. Her work on the series has been without its detractors, as some in the online community have lashed out at Sarkeesian, setting all the manner of horrific harassment and threats towards her way, which she completely deserves. But she continues to stand in admit the abuse. Writer, Star Trek actor Will Wheaton has the essay of this time. And it says in his quote, there's two of them, a lesser person may throw up their hands and unplug her game console, but Anita is determined to ensure that the video games are inclusive to representative to everyone who plays them, Will Wheaton. In the face of hysteria and child abuse, Anita has refused to back down, he said. She continues to speak in the world about the role of the women in video games and popular media. A lesser person, and then it goes on to say this other quotes, quote unquote, here. A lesser person may throw up their hands and unplug their game computer, but Anita is determined to ensure the video games are inclusive to representative of everyone who plays them. He added, as his detractors grow increasingly unhinged, we have proof that his efforts are working. And once again, the last part of the article says, Sarkeesian is the only video game personality to be featured in this year's Time 100. She's not really into video games at all, even though she showed all that crap on the dinosaur news media, ABC, which I honestly did two craps and a dung about. And I'm just going to save all my effed up comments at the end of this video. Just bear with me, people. Alright, so yeah. However, in previous years, Minecraft creator Marcus Notch Persons, aka from 2013, Pearson's Notch, and Nintendo designer Shigeru Miyamoto, 2007, had made the cut. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is one on the list this year, but no one from Xbox team specifically featured. Which is weird. You think Time Magazine, Microsoft will have something in common. I guess not. Other features in the 2015 Time 100, including people like rapper Kanye West, Titan, Orange is the New Black, Laverne Cox, the one that was that transgender chick, I remember her. Country singer Tim McGraw, artist, Russian President Vladimir Putin later, and Taylor Swift and Pope Francis, both listed as icons. I got a lot of the things I will say about it, but I'm going to try to keep it as PG rated and probably PG-13 rated as most. As I can, because I'm my criticism guy, I could call them out for a lot of BS that these pieces of crap I really don't like on this list. I just don't. And trust me, Anita Sarkeesian, she's just barely scratching the surface. She's nothing compared to all those other people on that list. They're a lot worse than her. I mean, in front of the surface it looks nice, but under that skin, that's a pretty nasty sight. Even though I don't know them personally, but just I can't trust the media at all. Period. And now I'm going to read the other article. This is the one shout out once again to Stevie, aka some guy 827. He's actually the one that took this information in his own hands, and he ended up using it for his own little purposes of an agenda. But I agree with him half the time. He's still a cool ass dude, regardless. A former FBI agent on why it is so hard to prosecute Gamergate trolls. And listen to that very closely. For months, a slice of life. This is old as heck, by the way. This is from October, a couple months ago. For months, a slice of life gaming subculture has weighed a campaign of online harassers prominent in the women in video gaming, including gamer developers Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu, feminist critic, Anita Sarkeesian. The reasoning behind the target of these women is to batshit and unspoiler here. If you're interested in falling down the rabbit hole, Deadspin has a decent primer. I don't know if it's premiere or primer on Gamergate, but what's clear is that some people just don't like seeing women play, design, and discuss video games to seek punishment for the virtual violence, which I don't agree with that at all. Totally disagree. Quinn has previously detailed how her online critics have spread revenge porn, harassed her family, and released her personal information in an attempt to terrify and silence her. Last Saturday, Brianna Wu fled for her home after an online stalker posted her address and threatened to rape and kill her in a series of gruesome tweets. And this week, the administrator of Utah, this is old tech by the way, State University received an announced email to threatening out the deadliest school shooting in American history if they were to plan on the campus featuring Sarkeesian. She canceled to talk over the Utah gun laws, which prevent schools from being banned and concealed firearms at the event. And there's a lot more. I'm not going to get into that at all because this is very, very old news. But it says something about the FBI having her on one of the top 100 watch lists. Is very, very bad because I will not want to be in that watch list for the life of me. And I see it's getting a little bit dark, so you might not be able to see my face as well. Like I said, I would have did this earlier, but it rained really bad because, I don't want to get killed by lightning bolt. That's just saying. But all in all, it's just this is just a crap storm waiting to happen. Just a lot worse than I already did a couple months ago, almost a year ago. By the time September this year comes, because I think that's when all September started in September of 2014. I remember it very well. Everyone jumped on this freaking bandwagon of hashtag Gamergate. The first month when it was going through, I really had zero interest in it. But about the second month when it came in, that's when I started getting a little bit more intrigued on it because people I always talk about, Pro to Mario and then Queenie Martha and a couple other people out there, which I'm not sub to, like Akis Ashadas, Alpha Omega Sins, and then this other dude, or actually I think it's a girl, Thunderfoot. I'm not sure if it's a dude or a chick, I don't know. And of course somebody 827 and thousands of other countless people. I think Angry Joe, the Angry Joe Show, he's a pretty big ass YouTuber. I'm not going to get into detail what he talked about because he did talk a lot of crap around bashing Nintendo, which I kind of disagree because, me being a Nintendo fanboy, and along with it being PS 1, 2, 3, and 4 fanboy, that really doesn't slide well with me, if you catch my drift there. It completely, he just went out of wet left field and tore him an asshole really badly. And I just couldn't stand for that. That's why I never cared too much for Angry Joe's show. I'm not hating or, condomizing him or whatever it was, the words I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to use condomosity over the dude. He's full of crap sometimes. That's why I really don't care for him that much. I feel like he's a little ignorant. But that's just my own personal opinion on the dude. He's pretty damn big up there compared to me. Way huge opposite difference. Yeah, and then I actually heard about another dude it wasn't Anita Sarkeesian that was on the FBI list. It was actually this other dude named Anita Sarkeesian, and I'm not going to get into who he is because he's a little bit of a jerk off. I never cared too much about his crap. I mean, in the beginning, I was a little interested in him. And speaking of another YouTuber, it starts with an O. A lot of you people probably know who I'm talking about that did that I'm a banana, like music video a couple of years ago, which I'm not going to get into facts and details with this. Now I'm just going way off track. Let's get back to Anita Sarkeesian. You already know how I feel about this piece of crap freaking cunt of a woman because she is not a freaking real woman. And I know for a fact a lot of other real feminists out there actually said that she's not a real feminist at all, period. So I'm going to go with the crowd and just follow them because chicks like Queenie and any other chicks out there that she was doing live streams with, I actually saw last week, they want to push their agenda sometimes on people's throats, but at the same time, I can kind of see where they're coming from a little bit. I respect that girl. She's a really awesome chick, Queenie Martha. Shout out to her, by the way. And this has nothing to do with the video at all. Shout out to another chick. Very funny girl. I think she might be a little bit of a PokeTuber. Her name is Liz, aka Kicking Potatoes. I might actually put her Twitter in Twitter in the description box below. Either that or I'll just put it on my face somewhere in the annotations. Check her out. She's really super awesome. She's a real sweet girl too. She's awesome. There needs to be more women like that in this world. I'm just saying. Instead of some of these feminists, because some of them are a little bit racist pricks, unfortunately. Usually I don't do content like that here on this channel, but it does have a little bit of a correlation between video games and stuff. That's why I wanted to talk about it here. And I would go a lot more up in a crap storm. I'd probably raise the top of my lungs if it was my criticism guy channel, because that's usually what I intend to do most of the time on that channel. It's kind of, it gets a lot more into reality topics. It's not all the fresh roses. It's not all peaches and cream all over the place like Pokemon or MLP that I talk about almost 24/7 on here, and a lot of other animes or other reaction reviews or death battles and stuff that I do here. And that's a brand new newer concept I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm starting to do it a lot more. As you will see when time progresses, I'll probably be changing the channel up a little bit more, hopefully for the better and not for the worse. Hopefully my older subscribers, you will understand this. Hopefully you'll still be loyal enough to follow me as a subscriber, and I love every single one of you guys. You are amazing. And that's the reason I never really made a Patreon account, because that thing is just... I see it. I see the good intentions of it, but I don't see the bad ones either. I see a little bit more of the bad ones too, because you can manipulate people into that, because you got to give them perks and all that, and I really don't have time for that. I actually have a real life out there I have to live. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I can do YouTube videos all the time, just because I got a lot of them that are backed up from like weeks ago. But anyways, that's all I had to say, ladies and gentlemen, about this Anita Sarkeesian chick. She's just, a side of my freaking damn thorn. There we go. And another last thing I had to say about this chick, she just hates the hell out of men. That's not how real feminists should be treating men. Like, not all of us are scum of the earth. There are some decently really good, genuine, sweet-ass dudes, sometimes like myself. But nowadays, I'm not going to try to get too off topic with this. The way the mainstream media just brainwashes the crap out of the masses, it's unfortunate that they want the bad boy, they want the dude in the club and all that. They just want to do one-night stands and everything. That pisses me the hell off. It really does. It's been going on since I was in middle school and high school, and it still has been the exact same way ever since. Trust me, I had a couple nieces I'm still like babysitting every once in a while. If I'm not working on the weekends, I'll go babysit them if my uncle's going out of town. Usually it's like once a month, not very much. And they even tell us herself it's still the exact same way. I've heard it from my younger nieces. It's ridiculous. And that's it. So like I was saying, people, links in the annotation below. Hopefully it wasn't too dark that you can't see my face anymore. Hopefully you can. And peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, pegasisters. Or we'll see when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever out around the world. Don't drink, smoke, weed at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective out there. And until then, that's it, guys. Peace out, ladies, and goodbye. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Brand new videos on this channel almost every single day. And with that said, I will see you guys soon. You guys take it easy. Stay safe out there. And stay healthy. Stay on the grind. And be easy, be you, do you to yourself. I'm out like sauerkraut. And I will see you guys around. Look out for more future content on this channel. And see you guys later.